going on? Welcome back to another watch along. Spurs versus Manchester City, and today, this for me is the title decider. Um, if Manchester City win this game, they will win the Premier League title. If City don't win, so if Spurs win or it's a draw, Arsenal will win the Premier League. It comes down to that. It really does. Um, what a game this could be. The pressure is on for Man City to perform today. You know, you'll look at the running. This was the tough game for Man City, and they've got to win. They have to win. Simple as that. If they want to return to the top of the Premier League table by 2 points, City have to win today. There is no room for error today, but it's going to be interesting to see how the Spurs players and the Spurs fans react to this game, because yes, Spurs are still in with a shot for Champions League, but if I'm being brutally honest, I think Spurs would rather not get Champions League. So Spurs fans, I think, would rather Arsenal not win the league than them get Champions League football, in my opinion. I can't see Spurs really trying today. I think even the Spurs players know that it'll be a travesty if they let Arsenal win the league, because we all know City and Arsenal are going to win on the final day. They play Everton at home to Arsenal, and City play West Ham at home, I believe. So they're both going to win them games comfortably. But this is interesting. Yo, Jay, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm seeing Arsenal fans kissing the Spurs badge. It's crazy. Honestly though, even though I don't think Spurs will try, even if I think Spurs did try in this game, I think Man City will win this game today. Even if Arsenal weren't in the title race, I still think Man City would win. Nobody's going to remember Spurs getting Champions League, but they will remember how Spurs handed Arsenal a title. Exactly, Zane. Exactly. Exactly. If it is a draw or Spurs do win, this is going to be Arsenal's first Premier League title in 20 years. Spurs fans and players, they don't want to be remembered for handing them the league. So, I think Man City, they're going to be absolutely on it tonight. Seriously, if you look at Spurs' recent results, they're not in great form, Spurs. I mean, they only just beat Burnley 2-1 at home. And City are battering everybody at the minute. This is what Man City do at this stage of the season with 10 games to go. They start getting into their mode. But let's go through the lineups. Starting off with Spurs, Vicario in net, Porro, Romero, Dragusin and Mickey van der Ven left back, Bentancur, Højbjerg and Sarr. I think Man City will run all over that midfield, if I'm being brutally honest with you. And then the front three of Johnson, Son and Maddison. The attack's good for Spurs. The midfield, I don't think is strong at all. For Man City, though, Ederson in net, Gvardiol, Diaz, Akanji and Walker, Kovacic, Rodri, Foden, De Bruyne, Silva, Haaland. It is a very, very strong Manchester City team. And I think Spurs are going to find it very difficult tonight to live and to deal with Man City. If you look at what Arsenal did to look what Arsenal did to Spurs. They were 3-0 up at half time. And Spurs would have been up for that game because it's a North London derby. I don't think Spurs will be up for this game tonight. So I think of what Man City could do. So, honestly, this game is going to be so interesting to see how it plays out. If it's a draw or Spurs win, Arsenal win the league. It's as simple as that. If City win, they win the league. It's basically that. But God, it's going to be interesting. It really is. We're about 9 minutes away from kick-off. What will happen? You know, Arsenal fans, like Zane said, praying for a Spurs victory. You know, whoever thought Arsenal fans will be praying for a Spurs victory. Woo! Obviously, I am a Manchester United fan. You know, I do want Arsenal to win the Premier League. I just, you know, I do. I hate City more than Arsenal. You know, I just do. Yes, Paul, you're all right. How are you? I actually don't think City will be nervous tonight either. I really don't think Manchester City will be nervous. I mean, they've been in this situation so many times before. You know, I look at the game against Aston Villa at the Etihad, 2-0 down, came back and won 3-2. You know, City have been in this situation over the last 10 years so many times when they need to win, and they have won. I just can't see it changing today. Yes, they're at a stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where they haven't won in the Premier League since it's been a thing. I think they've lost every game there. I think Spurs have been playing there for 3 years now. I think this is the 4th year, so City haven't won a game there yet. Obviously, they did break that duck in the FA Cup this season earlier on. Nathan Ake scoring in like the 88th minute, a really late goal. So again, I think that's positives for Man City, because they can win there now because they've just done it in the FA Cup. But can they do it in the Premier League when it matters? Who knows? How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good, Paul. Doing good, mate. It's going to be interesting, this one. Where are my bloody glasses? Oh, I left them in there. Right, I left my glasses in the bloody conservatory. What an idiot. 1 minute. It's literally just here, so you'll probably hear the door. Oh, it's locked. Oh, we've got them. We've got the glasses. I actually think, like, if Man City do score, there'll be some Spurs fans cheering. I'm not even joking. Because you've got to think, right, as a Spurs fan. Yes, Champions League's great. The revenue you get from it is amazing. You can attract better players. However, you're not going to win the Champions League next season, are you? Let's be honest. Spurs are not going to win the Champions League next season. They'll probably not even make it to the quarterfinals. You know, you can stop Arsenal from winning the league. That's a bigger incentive. Obviously, try, but you know, just you got to play it smart. You know, with the way you try. Obviously, Man City will dominate possession. We all know this, but you know, maybe just like letting a Man City player run past you easily. You know, who knows? Maddison there, City players coming out of the changing rooms. Players are in the tunnel. The Man City players look focused and ready. I tell you, they're ready. I'm ready. What's going to happen here? I honestly though, I just think that this City team is far too strong for Spurs. I just do. You know, it's literally what I just said. Even if Arsenal win in title race, I would still think Man City are going to win this game. I just think their team is too strong. You know, you look at Haaland, Foden, you know, De Bruyne, like, I just can't see Spurs. Like, City will score in this game, 100%, I think. Spurs on the other hand, I don't know. Yo, could you imagine, like, in the first 30 seconds, Vicario just scores an own goal? You know? I am Paul, I am from Manchester. I'm actually half Scottish. My dad's Scottish, so. Well, this is it. This is the title game. You know, it is. This is it. This is the title game. City win. The champions. You know, we may as well forget about the game on Sunday. West Ham might as well not turn up. Same for Everton. Arsenal will beat Everton. You know, so honestly, it will be so typical of Man City to win this game and then lose to West Ham on Sunday and gift Arsenal the title that way. There's Pep Guardiola. You know, you've got to look at the Man City bench as well. You know, Doku, Alvarez, Pep and Angel saying to Angel, hey, Ange, you are going to let me win, aren't you? You know, your title's coming league. Better let me win. No way, Paul. That is mental. Hey, Paul, we could be brothers, mate. Could be brothers. Yeah, I mean, I look at that Spurs defence as well. It really isn't great. I mean, Dragusin, has he even played at all this season, Dragusin? Like, honestly. That midfield, City will dominate the midfield battle. You know, I mean, the attack's all right for Spurs, but guys, next watch along will probably it will be Sunday. Obviously Manchester United do play Newcastle tomorrow, but I'm not even going to bother with that because it's just depressing at the minute with United, and I'd rather just wait to the new season to watch us. To be honest, yeah. Honestly, it would not surprise me if Man City were like 2-0 up at half time. I just think their team is far superior than Spurs. And, you know, the big players are going to show up. You know, they will. When they need to show up, they'll show up for Man City tonight. Like Haaland will show up. 100% Haaland scoring in this game. You've also got Doku on the bench. I didn't even mention Grealish. Stones. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I get... Obviously, I've got to give Spurs a chance. But I just think Man City are just going to... I don't think they'll run riot, but comfortable winners, I think. And then obviously Sunday they'll win as well, and you know, probably be champions. It's going to be Spurs to kick off the first half. Foden just telling his players to calm down. Obviously, it's Papa Sarr just going to knock it to a play. Papa Sarr going to get us underway, and we've kicked off at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and this is it. It's going to be interesting to see what Spurs do, to be honest. Vicario, own goal. Oh, no, I'm joking. That would have been funny. Spurs trying to pass it out from the back here. City on the press early. Could you imagine City just scoring like the first 2 minutes? Right, well, Spurs have already kicked it out of play. Just showing the Spurs fans there. They're all smiling. Oh, God. Do you know what I've seen on Twitter? Like, apparently, there were some empty seats, so the Arsenal fans have bought tickets. I mean, you could say City could be a little bit nervous, but I just don't think they will be. I just don't think Man City will be nervous. You know, they're going to get into that possession game, which they're already doing here. But, you know, I think there will be a drop-off from Spurs. Because, obviously, they know what's at stake. No way Joey Barton is doing live watch-alongs now. Is he? I mean, to be fair, he's probably like bloody slating women, Joey Barton. Hey, I'm much better than Joey Barton. Much better. Free kick to Spurs there. So the only thing I need to improve on the watch along is getting like a scoreboard. But I think you need like an editing software for that, which yeah, I don't have yet. So, but that is the progression. Oh, I'm not sure if you saw, guys, but on the community tab, I wrote, was it yesterday or Sunday? Just thanking you all for 300 subscribers. Big achievement on the channel. You know, we keep growing. You know, thank you so much. Spurs trying to press here. Yeah, I think Spurs have to act like they're actually trying in the first couple of minutes. I mean, Haaland. Oh, Haaland's in. Oh, referee's giving a free kick. But already, I don't know where the Spurs defence was early on there. Erling Haaland's 1v1 against Romero, and he comes away with the ball, Haaland, but referee's giving a foul. I thought it was a soft foul, to be honest. I thought it was a soft foul. I even think, yeah, if Spurs go 1-0 up, City will still find a way to win. I actually just... I've been deep in this game, like, all day. I don't know why. Like, the more I've been thinking of it, like, I actually think Spurs will win. But, you know when you, like, get into, like, the actual game and you see the Man City players, the more, you know, you think, yeah, Spurs have no chance. Here's Bernardo Silva. Here's Rodri. De Bruyne. Haaland sticking himself up against Romero. And there's a bit of space for Gvardiol, who has been in brilliant form. Gvardiol. Foden trying to come away with it, loses it though. Here's Bentancur. That's a good ball by Bentancur. That is Porro. He's in. Why didn't he play Brennan Johnson? Tactical thinking there from Spurs. Oh dear. Look, yeah, guys, just, you know, back on the 300 subscribers. You know, it's you know, it's just the start. You know, I think I thought that the journey's only just begun. It has. You know, because I know a lot needs improving. You know, I'm fully aware, but everyone starts off somewhere. You know, I mean, there's already quite a lot of space in behind I'm seeing for Manchester City. You know, I think if Haaland can start timing his runs and getting in behind, got to be a long day for Spurs. And also, Spurs Spurs do play very open, like they do. Here's Maddison trying to get away from Rodri as well. Højbjerg looking to switch it. And he's found Brennan Johnson. Good ball. I'll tell you what, if Spurs can get an early goal, bloody hell. Oh my God, Bentancur. Oh my days, good save by Ederson. Arsenal fans there must have been celebrating. Good save by Ederson. I mean, it was straight at him, but a good attack by Spurs. Maybe some early nerves for Man City. Ooh, what a chance for Spurs. Obviously, I do want Spurs to win this game, obviously. Or draw. See, corners, anything can happen from corners. A frailing arm, handball. It's about who wins the first contact. Madison whips it in. It's a deep one. It's going to fall out to the edge here. Højbjerg gives it to Son. Son, he's going to cut in. Here's Højbjerg again. Tries to switch it to Johnson. Good defending though by Haaland. Spurs get the throw in. Successful passes in the final third. Spurs currently 8 passes. Man City 0. Ball's gone out of play. Man City will get the throw in. Quite a good start by Spurs. Maybe they are trying, which I'm surprised about. Or maybe they're just doing this for like the first 25 minutes, and then they're just going to go, all right, yeah, let's just see it win. I mean, look at that record at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League. They've actually played 4 games, Manchester City, and they've lost every single one. They haven't even scored in the Premier League at this stadium. Oh dear. I think that's why people, are giving Spurs a bit of a chance in this game. Because they haven't scored. Oh, lovely ball. Kyle Walker's in. He's got to show composure here. De Bruyne deflected. Ooh, deflected wide. Offside flag's gone up though against Kyle Walker. But I'll tell you what, there is so much space in behind for Man City in this game. Just times it wrong, Walker. He is offside. But there is so much space in behind already. I literally called it, when Haaland was nearly in. There is a lot of space for City in this game. And it's just about can they find that pass. Here's Van de Ven. City get the throw in. I also think if Man City do go 2-0 up, Spurs will just stop trying. It's like, there's many, there's a lot of stuff that can happen in this game. There's a lot of, what's the word? I don't want to say it wrong, permutations? Permutations? I mean, that is so wrong. There's a lot of outcomes, a lot of scenarios. Yeah, that's better. Scenarios, outcomes, yeah. It's going to be a Man City, Man City throwing. Walker's coming over to take it. Here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Can't get past the white wall of Spurs. Papa Sarr looking to get to this, and he has got into it. Up against Akanji here. But Akanji does well in the end. Won the ball back, good defending. Here's Phil Foden, lovely feet. I mean, there is so much space in behind. Look at the amount of space in midfield. There's so much space, I expect, in 5 minutes, Kevin De Bruyne to be aware of the space and just start to pick up pockets. Here's Romero. Macario. Spurs currently 61% possession. Obviously, that's not going to last. Because City will have more of the ball. Macario boots it up. It's going to be easy for Ruben Diaz. And it goes back to Ederson. Ederson back to Diaz. playing. Oh, it was Gavardio, sorry, not Diaz. Gavardio looks for De Bruyne, doesn't find him. Let's not forget, all Arsenal need is a draw. You know, Spurs don't need to win. You know, a draw will do for Arsenal. Well, I was nearly giving away that by Spurs. It's Pedro Porro. He does give it away. Kovacic. There's Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Back to Diaz. There's Kyle Walker. Obviously, Kyle Walker used to play for Spurs. Would you class Kyle Walker as a Spurs legend? Interesting question for you, that. I actually don't know. I mean, he did play like a lot for Spurs, didn't he? Here's De Bruyne. Haaland was nearly in. Honestly, there is so much space in behind for Man City. Haaland was in there if that pass didn't get intercepted. Yeah, I mean, Spurs are playing a ridiculously high line. The centre-backs aren't really together. There's the ball over the top again to Kyle Walker. I think he's onside this time. He manages to keep it in, but he's got to kick it out for a throw-in to avoid the goal kick. Couldn't control it. I think City have to abuse that over-the-top free ball because it is on every single time. Man City win the throw-in. De Bruyne off Van de Ven. Here's De Bruyne. Here's Akanji. You know, City they've got the firepower off the bench as well. Here's De Bruyne, Haaland, Foden. Couldn't get through. Honestly, the Man City attack is getting so much time and space. I mean, the thing is, yeah, Arsenal fans can pray, but there was always going to be a drop off from Spurs, and there's Diaz, there's Ederson. Gavardio finds him, kept it in well. Kovacic slips, gets back up and gets the ball though. Well, look at the space here for Foden. Found Kyle Walker. This is going to be the first goal. Walker. No, it's not. Poor cutback by Walker. Terrible cutback. Højbjerg clears it behind for a Man City corner. Oh, I mean, look at the space though for Foden. He gets it out to Walker. Onside this time. A cutback though by Walker's poor. Højbjerg manages to get it away. City get the corner. It's going to be Foden to whip it in. Whipped in. Headed. Ooh. It's going to be another corner. I thought it went in for a minute then. I think Ruben Diaz was the closest to it. He was. Just missed his header. Diaz. Van de Ven headed it away for a corner. It's going to be another corner to City. Foden to whip it in again. That's going to be a Spurs goal kick. Spurs goal kick. Kovacic tried the shot on the edge of the box. Son blocked it, came back off Kovacic. Spurs get the goal kick. Man City are starting to grow into this game now. That's given away. There's De Bruyne. He slips. Oh, well, what a save by Vicario to deny Foden. Bloody hell. Højbjerg nearly with an assist there. You're right, Liam. In City, I believe. Goal kick to Spurs. What a save, though, by Vicario to deny Foden. They lose it. Spurs, De Bruyne, into Haaland. Comes back off Rodri and Højbjerg slices it horribly. Huge save, though, by Vicario to deny Foden. It's a brilliant save by Vicario. Gets that left hand up. Strong left hand. I think it's actually a right hand, sorry. Strong right hand. Foden should have scored. Son's offside, but Man City are starting to click here a little bit. Starting to get into it. We need to win the league. Liam, are you a City fan? Yeah, right, you're a City fan then, Liam. Are you a City fan, Liam? I think you are, yeah. Here's Maddison. And there's Young-Min Son. Spurs throwing. What does Kyle Walker have in his chest here? Like, a lot of players have it. Is it like a heat thing, or like a cold thing to like help your heart or something, help your breathing? Here's Maddison. Here's Son. Bentancur. Here's Papassar. Brennan Johnson. Good block by Gavardiol. Spurs dangerous for attack again. PSG and City. I see. You know, when Spurs attack, they seem to be cutting open Man City as well. Spurs get the corner. Why have Spurs got their bloody phones out? Could you imagine though, like if this was Man City against Arsenal? Jesus, now that would be quite something. Maddison whips it in. Oh my god, I thought I was headed to the back post of Son there. He does force a Young-Min Son though. Cuts back on Diaz, and again, tries to get the crossing blocked. I keep getting mixed up between Diaz and Gavardiol. Man City get it away. Just booted up by Bernardo Silva. Romero's going to recover it. Well, 20 minutes gone. Arsenal fans will be pleased so far. I mean, 20 minutes, that is flown by, to be honest. It's flown by. Here's Maddison, bit of space. Son. For Højbjerg, but surrounded out by Kanji and Diaz. Right, I know how I can tell it's Diaz and not Gavardiol. Diaz is wearing hand tape. Right, I've got it now. And here is Gavardiol. Back to Diaz. Here's Foden. Gavardiol. Foden. Here's De Bruyne. Back to Foden. Haaland using his strength. Good tackle though by Dragerson from behind. Good tackle. Haaland nearly in. Man City trying to get on the press. Can Spurs play the way out of it? I think they have done. Here's Sarr. Johnson. Back to Sarr. So when Man City get into that passing routine, you know, space, man, there's space. Imagine if Spurs make Champions League this season that Kane leaves. I mean, Spurs made the Champions League quite a few times when Kane was there, didn't they? I mean, the problem with Spurs is that they're never going to win it. So Man City throwing. I think the referee's giving a free kick. And the ref's giving a free kick to City. Bentancur with the foul on Foden. Have a look here. Yeah, steps on his foot. Steps on his foot. Pep Guardiola there with his assistant manager, who I don't even know what his name is. But Pep looks calm. Here's Gavardiol trying to find Foden. Intercepted. Spurs have it back. Bentancur. Here's Dragusin. Benson. Sorry, Madison. Gives it away. Rodri picks it up. Kovacic. Kanji. It's Kovacic. Here's Diaz. Rodri. Kovacic. De Bruyne. What a touch. Foden. Oh my, this football by City. Majestic. Walker gets it in. Cleared away by Romero. Johnson knocks it back to Madison. And there's Son. Yeah, he does love scoring against Man City, does Son. Romero. Here's Dragusin. Whips it over as Van de Ven. Here's Son. Madison. Walker's got too much space that wide. I know he has. It's like when Man City do knock it around, they're finding so much space. Like Foden's finding a lot of space. De Bruyne's finding a lot of space. Well, I think the issue with Man City having at the minute is that Spurs are doing, when Spurs are in possession, they're doing very well at keeping the ball. You know, they're keeping it for long periods. There's Dragusin. Spurs get the throw in. Showing the Spurs fans again. Oh man, I need to shave. I need to shave. Oh god. Here's Dragusin. Oh my day. I mean, this ref is giving a lot of free kicks. It's actually jarring. I hate when referees give lots of free kicks that aren't free kicks. It's just just fall over and get fouled. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Not only do I want Arsenal to win the league, I just think it'll be so refreshing to have a different winner. That's not Man City. Great ball, Bentancur. Now, Guardiola flicks it away, but it's going to fall there to Pedro Porro. Couldn't get it out of his feet. Can't get past Rodri. Good defending. Thought City were cut open there. I mean, Spurs though, they are looking dangerous on the break. They are. They're looking dangerous in attack, Spurs. Here's Akanji. Kovacic. Rodri. Here's Walker. Bernardo Silva. Back to Walker. Here's Kovacic. Lots of time. Finds De Bruyne. De Bruyne was looking for Haaland. Easily intercepted. I just think Man City are forcing it a little bit too much. They're trying to force the goal. Guardiola's got space. Again, they're forcing it, trying to clip it to Haaland, intercepted. That ball should have gone out wide to Guardiola. Diaz, easy interception. There's Rodri. Kovacic. Oh my days, look at the space. Again, trying to feed it to Haaland, intercepted. They're forcing it. City are trying to force it. Poor pass there by Saar. Edison will gather it. Poor pass then by Rodri. Madison. Nearly loses it. Keeps his balance well. Here's Porro. Here's Brennan Johnson. Madison. It's nice this by Spurs. Gets it in. Diaz with the clearance away. It's going to be another corner here to Spurs. Third corner of the game here for Spurs. Pep's looking a little bit stressed. He is. Spurs are doing well here. They're trying. I mean, to be that, but once you do deep, I mean, I think they were always going to try. You know, you're professional athletes, professional job. You can't just not try and give up. Do you know what I mean? It's a job. Don't do that. Here's Højbjerg. Here's Son. Good tackle by Walker. He keeps it in Walker. And he wins the throw-in. Who's Pep shouting out there? There's Diaz. Lovely switch to Gavardio. Again, they're forcing it, man. Pep's not going to be happy with this. Keep trying these stupid through balls, Man City, that just aren't even on. Like, they're not working at all. Here's Van der Ven. Son. Højbjerg. Bentancur passes out of play, so you get the throw-in. Just behind Brennan Johnson, that pass. Man City average positions. I mean, most of them are in their own half. Apart from Foden, De Bruyne and Haaland. De Bruyne's actually the furthest one forward. That was a risky throw-in, but it's worked. Now they can get out wide here to Bernardo Silva. Here's Rodri. Here's Gavardio. Walker. Got away with it. Van der Ven should have took that away from Walker and he didn't. There's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Good tackle by Bentancur. Good tracking back. Spurs get the throw in. You know, 30 minutes gone, 0-0. Still got a lot of time though left in this game. City have had the best chance through Phil Foden. Good save by Vicario it was. Here's Haaland, Rodri, Kovacic. Here's Akanji, Diaz. Here's Bernardo Silva, to Kovacic, Foden. Good tackle though again. City win it back. Here's Foden. Rodri. Back to Foden. Here's Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. There's Kanji. There's Diaz. Rodri. To Foden. Sorry, to Walker. Bernardo Silva now. Diaz, City just passing it around here. Not really going anywhere though. Spurs forcing them back. And Diaz miscontrols it. Spurs get the throw in. Good pressure there by Spurs. Pushing City back. Won the throw in. Addison. Højbjerg. Here's Brian Johnson. Here's Son. Here's Edison. Bernardo Silva. And Ruben Diaz. Oh my days. Diaz has just passed out of play again. City not on it at the minute. Not on it. It could be one of them days. Here's Maddison. Here's Romero. So that's a nice play again. Brennan Johnson. They're in the box. Oh, Edison spilt it. Corner to Spurs. What I always said about teams getting lots of corners. You always feel one is bound to go in. I think this is already Spurs' 4th corner. But yeah, Man City not playing well at the minute. They're really not. It's going to be crossed in. So for everyone, forced to Son on the volley. I think that ball's going to stay in. Goal kick. De Bruyne hit it back off Maddison. City get the goal kick. Smart play there by De Bruyne. Hitting it back off Maddison. Maddison doesn't think it touched him. Can't believe it, Maddison. Let's have a look if it did touch him. Well, actually, it should have been a Spurs corner. Came off De Bruyne last. So you can see why Maddison's frustrated there. You say you won. Foden just to Gavardio. That's a good ball. Rodri. Foden. Loses it. Here's Son. Porro. Gets it in. Rodri heads it away. Foden plucks it out the air beautifully. Here's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Good tackle. It's going to come back though. Oh, no, he's not coming back for the free kick. I thought it would. Here's Saar. God, can they like shut up in there? Bloody annoying. I don't know why, but 35 minutes have gone in this game. I actually feel Spurs are going to win. I don't know. I think they're just playing a lot better. Man City win the throw in there. Good strength by Kanji. Benton Cure's been booked for the foul on Foden. No, the referee didn't give the that's clear. That is late. Now, this has been a poor half by Man City so far. They've been terrible. Maybe they are. Maybe they are feeling a little bit nervous. You know, they haven't won in this stadium in the Premier League yet. They haven't even scored. They haven't even got a draw. They've lost every single game in the stadium, City. You know, and that could be playing a factor. But you know, if it does get to the second half and it is 0-0, I don't see Man City playing this bad in the second half. You just need to calm it down a bit. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to support City. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's like they're rushing everything. It seems like with the passes, the over the top through balls, they're just rushing. There's Diaz. There's Walker. Diaz back to Ederson. There's Bernardo Silva. He loses it. Maddison. Højbjerg. Good straight by Walker. Ederson will gather. I think somebody needs to grab this Man City team by the balls and say, calm it down. Whether that's a De Bruyne, a Walker, a Rodri, a Diaz. You know, it's like it's one of the worst performances I've seen from Man City all season. Here's Diaz, Akanji, De Bruyne. Look at that Spurs, they're just on them. Kovacic, nice ball. Here's Gvardiol. There's Bernardo Silva. They're in the box here, City. Walker crosses it in. Gvardiol over the bar. Big chance for Gvardiol on the back post. Probably should have gone back into the box to Haaland, but he went for goal. But yeah, good move by City. Worked it well. But yeah, I don't really know what Gvardiol's doing, to be honest. He kind of shins it. Yeah, he is in good goal scoring form though, Gvardiol. Obviously he scored 2 goals at the weekend against Fulham. Could have scored a hat-trick, but Alvarez decided to take the penalty. Yeah, a fun fact for you. If Gvardiol would have took that penalty and scored, he would have been the first defender to score a Premier League hat-trick. First defender ever. I need to turn on the light in a minute. I'll turn on the light at half time. Here's Vicario. Here's Porro. See how entrapped in it. Kovacic slips. Maddison loses it. Here's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Here's Kovacic. Here's Walker. Here's Bernardo Silva. Back to Kyle Walker. There's Diaz. Put under pressure. Don't Man City get the free kick. Got away with that one, Diaz. He's not having a particularly great game here, Ruben Diaz. I mean, he's passed the ball out of play twice. Nearly got caught on possession there. You know, well, 5 minutes till half time, eh? It's 0-0. City needs to win. Like, a draw's not good enough. There's Walker. Switches it to Gvardiol. Here's Akanji. Kovacic. Gvardiol. And where's Foden? Here's Akanji. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne against Van de Ven. No, it's actually Dragusin actually. Spurs get the goal kick. It is tense. It is tense. This tense. Any Man City and Arsenal fans got sweaty palms? Intercepted by Foden. Man City get the free kick. Porro. It was a foul, Porro, mate. He didn't win the ball. It was a foul. City free kick. Oh, man. De Bruyne and Foden over here for City. 42 minutes gone. It's gone very quickly. It's flown by. This first half. De Bruyne, I think, is probably the favourite here to whip it in. City are a tall team. Haaland, Rodri, Guardiola, Ruben Diaz and Akanji all in the box here for City. Kovacic and Bernardo Silva on the edge. It is De Bruyne, whips it in, deep. Cario claims it. Terrible free kick that by De Bruyne. Terrible. I mean, that was just a floater. That was awful, that. City trying to get on the press here. Van de Ven though does well. Back to Maddison. Can Spurs get out of this? That ball's gone out, I think. Nope. The ball stayed in play. Bentancur. Excellent, excellent, excellent by Guardiola. World class defending. And he started to break off here for City. Here's Bernardo Silva. Tries to cross it in, deflects into Vicario's hands. Game's becoming a bit end-to-end here. Højbjerg. Sarr. Bentancur. Romero. Yeah. Here's Vicario. Clips it to Van de Ven. There's Maddison to Son. Son gives it away though to De Bruyne. There's Diaz. Walker. Rodri. There's De Bruyne. Haaland. Here's Guardiola. Kovacic. Here's Akanji to Rodri. I mean, I actually, is this Manchester City playing here? Bloody hell. They're playing like Manchester United. Rodri's just now passed it out of play. Tell you what, Pep's not going to be happy. Pep is going to be giving these players at half time words, I tell you. Given away though again by Spurs. Here's Rodri. Goes down though, free kick. Bernardo Silva now has it. De Bruyne. They've got the overlap. Foden. Haaland blocked. Bernardo Silva off the line. Off the line by Dragoson. That was goal bound by Bernardo Silva. I thought that was it for City. I thought the moment it came just on half time. But Dragoson in the way of the goal. Foden may have been offside. He gets in the cross though. Haaland shot's blocked, and then Bernardo Silva coming onto it on his left foot. It's going in. Vicario's getting nowhere near it. But brilliant defending by Dragoson. And that is half time. 0-0 at half time. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go to the toilet and then we'll discuss everything. Arsenal, you're halfway there. Alright guys, I'm back. Man City being very poor. They look shook. They actually look a bit nervous, Man City. They do look nervous. You know, let us discuss half-time. I think Spurs, you know, for all the people saying that they're not going to try, they are trying. Spurs in this game, they're trying very hard. You know, in the early stages of the match, though, when Man City were passing the ball around, they were getting a lot of space, especially in the wide areas with Kyle Walker. They couldn't do anything though, Man City, with the opportunity. But you know, City have had the best 2 chances in this game. Phil Foden had a chance, which Højbjerg scuffed the clearance and it falls to Foden in the box. Brilliant save by Vicario. And just on the stroke of our time there with Bernardo Silva, Dragusin off the line, putting his body on the line. The Spurs defender there. But Spurs are doing a very good job. But I do think, you know, when Man City do knock it around, they're making chances. I think City have been very... They almost seem like they're in a rush, Manchester City, to get the goal. You know, they're trying a lot of over-the-top through balls, which aren't working. I think if I'm Pep Guardiola and I'm a Man City fan, I'm just saying, just calm it down. Just calm it down. You know, let's go through the stats. Spurs, 55% possession. Never would have thought I would see Spurs have more possession than Man City, but they currently do. Both teams, 3 shots, both with 1 on target. City have had 2 big chances, both been missed. Spurs haven't had any. And then Spurs have had 4 corners to Man City's 2. So yeah, Spurs doing a good job. And Arsenal fans are just hoping for more of the same in the second half. You know, Arsenal 45 minutes away from essentially winning the Premier League for the first time in 20 years. 20 years. Whew. 45 minutes away. Oh, the Gunners. Obviously, they still need to win on the final day, Arsenal, but they're obviously going to do that. You know, City level on points with Arsenal, but that goal difference Arsenal have is superior to Manchester City's. But to be fair, I can't see. Can't see Manchester City playing that badly in the second half. I think City need to wake up a little bit. It's like they're sleeping. But Spurs at the minute doing a good job. Obviously, Spurs did have a chance with Benton Cure very early on in the game. I think it was like the first attack of the game. Spurs come forward. Benton Cure hits a shot, edge of the box, straight at Ederson. Comfortable save for Ederson. It's the save he should make. From the cradle to the grave, when yeah, man. City are never scoring in that stadium. They still haven't scored. Arsenal fans praying. I said it before. I just think it'd be nice if we just get a different winner. I do want Arsenal to win this Premier League. It'll be something different. Obviously we had Liverpool winning it, which obviously I never wanted to happen. I wanted City to win the league over Liverpool that year, but I mean Liverpool effectively won the Premier League in like December, so you kind of just had to deal with it, even though it was hard as a United fan to watch. But I would like Arsenal to win the league, But we've still got 45 minutes yet. For Arsenal fans, halfway there. But I just don't expect Man City to play that badly in the second half. I don't. Tell you what though, second half's always interesting in 0-0s in big games, because if Spurs do get the first goal, there isn't much time for Man City to come back. So, we've got about 5 minutes to the start of the second half. From the cradle to the grave. When I It's going to be a very, very interesting second half, though, people. Very interesting. This is going to be. What will the second half bring? God. I don't even know why I'm nervous. Why am I getting nervous, honestly? I don't know. Do. man. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Play should be out on the pitch any minute. Yeah, I think Pep's probably giving them the hairdryer treatment, to be honest. Because that half of football was probably one of City's worst this season. Just showing Pep Guardiola. As it stands, Arsenal top of the Premier League on goal difference. Not after the draw, obviously. Maybe Man City just cursed. Maybe they just can't score in this stadium. Maybe they actually are just cursed in this stadium in North London. Oh, guys, next week, don't forget there's going to be a video coming out next week. Premier League awards. I think I mentioned this in the previous watch along I did. But yeah, there's going to be a Premier League awards. I think I mentioned it on the United Arsenal watch along. So I don't know what day it's going to be out. I'm thinking of getting it out on Wednesday for next week. So filming it on like Saturday, getting it up on Wednesday. Spurs players coming back out onto the pitch now. I think the City players are already out onto the pitch because their subs are walking out. But yeah. Second half. City need to improve. They need to win this game, Manchester City. Arsenal fans praying for another 45 minutes like that. Honestly, it'd be so funny if City actually do drop points in this game and then Arsenal lose to Everton. Rodri's leading the team talk. But, you know, the longer that this second half goes on and it's 0-0, you know what I mean? You know. This is a long team talk from Man City. Pep's pulling out his eyebrows. It's going to be Kevin De Bruyne on Manchester City to kick off the second half in North London. Man City need to win. They need to win. And the second half is underway. 0-0 in the first half. Will we see some goals in this second half? Arsenal currently title favourites. Rodri. Here's Ruben Diaz. Manchester City, who were, in my opinion, poor in that first half, need a reaction. Here's De Bruyne. Goal kick. Goal kick to Spurs.
I think Man City in that first half, I think they just looked a little bit lost. You know, Arsenal fans will be counting down every single minute. I mean, we've already nearly had a minute. They will be counting down the minutes, Arsenal fans, even probably every second. Giving away though. Here's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne! Brilliant save, Vicario. Brilliant save, Vicario. De Bruyne on the volley. It was given away by Spurs. De Bruyne on the volley. Good save by Vicario. It was given away by Romero, I think. And De Bruyne on the swivel volley. Good save by Vicario. And is Vicario just having one of them nights? He's made a brilliant save to deny Foden. And then a good save to deny Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Højbjerg. Passes it behind Maddison. And Man City get the throw-in. Diaz. Looking for the switch. Here's Gavardo, he's found him. Heads it down for Foden. Romero's on him like glue. He finds Kovacic. Here's Bernardo Silva. Here's Diaz. Akanji. Here's Diaz. Nicely done. Kovacic. Here's Foden. Here's Josko Gavardo to Kovacic. I mean, Mickey van der Ven is literally, whenever Walker runs in behind, Van der Ven's got no idea. Here's Walker. Silva. Kovacic. Here's De Bruyne. Crossing it in De Bruyne. Over Foden. Over Foden. Porro's going to keep it in it. There's Papasar up against Diaz. Just getting support in Johnson. He finds Johnson. Johnson gets it in. Son with the effort. Saved by Ederson. Free kick to City. Taken quickly. Bloody hell. Son nearly scores. Johnson with the low cross into the box. Good movement by Son. Saved by Ederson. Chance for Spurs though. Just tries to chip it over him, Son. Good save by Ederson. Gets down low. Already 2 chances in this half though. For both teams. 1 each. Here's Walker. Diaz. Here's Ederson. Kanji. Spurs on the press here. Gavardo. City get the throw-in. Well, look at that. Spurs are clearly a second half team. By showing that stat, clearly are a second half team. Kovacic trying to win it back, can't. It's passed out of play by Drogosin. City get the throw-in. Oh, look at that already. 5 minutes have gone in this half. Already 5 minutes, just like that. I mean, I expect this second half to go by very quickly. Rodri gives it away. Højbjerg. Bentancur. Maddison. Gets it out to Son. This is danger. Son shoots. Blocked by Diaz. Can Foden get onto this? He can. And he's looking to run. Bentancur, and he's on a booking. Bentancur gets it in. It's going to fall into Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Haaland, there it is. There's the goal for City. And it's the big Norwegian Erling Haaland taps it in. There's the moment. There's the goal for City. And now how do Spurs respond and react? There it is. They've got the goal. I mean, there's probably some Spurs fans cheering it. But they've got the goal. Kevin De Bruyne to Haaland. The deadly combination. Foden chests it on the wing. He runs at Bentancur. Bentancur's been booked, so we can't foul him. Gets in the cross. Foden's poor cross. Bernardo Silva comes to the back post. He slips in De Bruyne. De Bruyne's onside. Romero's playing him on. And then Haaland with a tap in at the back post. A brilliant Man City goal when it gets to Bernardo Silva. The Kevin De Bruyne to Erling Haaland partnership works again for City. And they've got the goal 5 minutes into the second half. And that is their first Premier League goal for Manchester City at this stadium. But there's still a long, long time to go yet. 1-0 to City. How will Spurs respond? Expect City now to be on this full press early on from kickoff. And they've won it back. Have they? They have. Here's Diaz. Diaz gets it in. Haaland tries to flick it. No one there. Papasar going to pick it up. Here's Porro. And here's Brennan Johnson. Spurs win the throw-in. What's Pep doing? Oh, they've got that moment. There it is as it stands. Man City return to the top of the Premier League table by 2 points. Here's De Bruyne. I mean, it was a lovely ball in by De Bruyne. Simple but effective. It's basically just a cross into the box by De Bruyne. A low cross into the box on the floor. Deadly. And then, you know, when you got a deadly striker like Erling Haaland waiting to prowl, waiting to pounce, he's not going to miss that. But it's a big goal in the title race. Annoying. It's annoying. It's because you know that City and Arsenal are both going to win on Sunday. It's like they just won't lose. Like West Ham and Everton, they won't lose that. Rodri wins the header. And he wins it again. It's a bit of a bouncing ball there. Who's going to regain it? Bernardo Silva just boots it up. Foden's going to be on the chase there, but Porro's going to let it go out for a Spurs throw-in. I mean, you can't really do anything about that goal if you're Spurs. I mean, the run off the ball by De Bruyne. I mean, look at that. Man City when scoring first. Premier League since May 2021. 84 games, 73 wins, 10 draws and 1 loss. Obviously, that 1 loss coming to the mighty Manchester United at Old Trafford last season. Spurs making a substitution here. Bentancur coming off for Kulusevski. I don't think Bentancur's at fault with the Spurs goal, by the way. I mean, I don't blame him for not fouling Foden. He's on a yellow card. But I think if he knew they would score, then maybe he would have fouled. But he didn't know City were going to score that opportunity. Maddison looking to get in behind, but Akanji's read it well. Back to Edison. He boots it up. Sarr wins the header. There's Højbjerg. Here's Porro. Like, I knew Man City would score in this game. It was inevitable. They score in every game. Well, that's good play by Spurs. Kulusevski, though, unfortunately, can't keep it in. Oh God, Bentancur has snapped. Kicking the bench, Bentancur there. Bloody hell. Calm down, mate. Throwing stuff. He needs to chill out a bit, Bentancur. Maybe he thinks he was at fault for the goal, but he couldn't have found it because he was booked. Here's Walker. Here's Edison. Kovacic. Ooh, under pressure. Oh, Foden's lost it. Under pressure. Got Spurs, they go back. Porro, heavy touch. De Bruyne wins the free kick for City. Oh, De Bruyne looks in some serious pain here. De Bruyne is in serious pain. This isn't what you want to see. I think Salah might have stepped on his Achilles here. Yeah, he has. See, I actually think, I mean, this could be a hot debate, hot take, but I actually think that them fouls, when you step on the Achilles, I actually think it should be a red card. I'm not even joking. Haaland looks worried. I mean, City, they've got Alvarez off the bench, so. But here's the goal, Haaland. A misplaced pass. Comes to Foden. Well, there's Bentancur. I think that's why he's frustrated, Bentancur. Foden just puts a hopeful ball in. Comes to Bernardo Silva at the back post. Lovely movement by De Bruyne. First time ball in by De Bruyne. Haaland's got a tap in. Simple as that for City. So simple, but so effective. Erling Haaland with another goal, another tap in. Postecoglou can't believe it. Spurs fans doing the Poznan. Spurs fans celebrating. Well, it's good to see De Bruyne getting back to his feet and putting his boot back on. So I do think De Bruyne is going to continue. He's tying up his shoelace. I think he's going to be continuing there, De Bruyne. You never want to see top players get injured, and Kevin De Bruyne is a top player. Spurs fans singing. Oh. What's happening there? Don't know what happened there. Go back. I mean, De Bruyne is limping, but I do think he is going to continue. Even if he doesn't continue, they've got Alvarez on the bench. So it's not like I'm missing something. Well, an hour has been played. Manchester City lead, which is the key thing for them, not for everybody else. Erling Haaland with the goal. Rodri, Akanji. City trying to pass that out from the back here. Gavardiol was under pressure here. He's won the goal kick. Done well there, Gavardiol. I'll tell you what, Gavardiol is really starting to play well for City. I think he's starting to become that goal-scoring fullback, like a Frimpong or, you look at a Grimaldo this season for Leverkusen. I think Frimpong, he's on like double-digit goals and assists. It's ridiculous, to be honest. And he's a right back. He's a right wing back. Crazy. I mean, I'll actually get up Frimpong's stats and Grimaldo's. Because honestly, for fullbacks, it's mental. Frimpong. So, Bundesliga. So he's got, how do you see? Alright, we'll just do the Bundesliga. So he hasn't got double digits in anything, I'm an idiot. 9 goals, 7 assists. There's Maddison. Gets it in. Corner to Spurs. Corner. How would you see like that? How did you see goal though? I don't know. But I know he's got 10 goals because he scored in the Europa League against West Ham. I don't know. So 9, 7 assists. Ronaldo. Crossed in. Headed away by Diaz. It's going to fall here. Back post, Dragusin. Højbjerg. Kulusevski. Oh. And Romero here has just taken out Ederson. He could be in trouble there, Romero. He could be in trouble. Grimaldo, 10 goals, 13 assists. Romero could be in trouble there. It's one of them balls which looked very dangerous. And Romero went for it, but Ederson already had the ball in his arms. Ederson's still down here. City players look concerned. Right, we need to see a replay here. He could be in trouble there, Romero. Because if he's left his boot in, he's off. Stretches out. Stretches out. No, this is not what you want to see. Could be a head injury. That might be why they're not showing it. Could be a Pazachek moment, this. I mean, I don't see the Man City goalkeeper. Well, Guardiola's just put his thumbs up to someone. Stretcher's coming out onto the pitch. VAR checking it. Yeah, VAR checking it. I think Romero's in trouble there, boys. He has been shown a yellow card, Romero, but I think he might walk. And if it does go down to 10 men, you can forget about it. Ederson. I think Ederson's got back. He's got back up to his bum, Ederson, which is good to see. Great to see that. You know, I don't like players getting injured, even if it's rival players. I don't like it. This ain't the first time. Remember the Sadio Mane kit? Yeah, against Ederson. Yeah, Ortega is warming up, but he hasn't took off his bib or training jacket yet, which I think indicates Ederson might be all right. Yeah, Zayn, I do remember the Mane kick. I do, yeah. That was a bad one as well. So yeah, are we going to see a replay of this? Because I don't even know what's happened. I mean, I know it's a head injury, like it must be quite bad. But we haven't seen a replay or anything. Well, I think he's responsive, Ederson, getting back to his feet. I don't think Romero's going to get sent off either. Oh, there's been a yellow card to somebody on the bench. Who's been yellow carded? That guy. A Man City assist. I don't even know what his name is. One of the coaching staff for City's been booked. I think Ederson's going to be all right though to continue. City will get the free kick. No red card for Romero either. I'm going to be back underway. Ugh. Back underway. Must have been a scare for Man City. Even though Ortega can do a job. don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. We haven't seen a replay, so it must have been quite bad. There's Dragosin. Brennan Johnson looking to flick it on it to Mickey van der Ven, but touch goes out of play. There's Bernardo Silva. Goes back here to Walker. Kovacic goes back to Edison. Here's a Kanji. De Bruyne gives it away. Here's Sarr. Højbjerg. Here's Højbjerg again. Here's Pedro Porro. Walker chests it back to Edison. City going to make a substitution here. Oh, they're going to make 2 substitutions. So Ortega, he's actually going to be coming on for Edison here. Interesting. Foden goes down. Free kick to City. Well, I think Edison's not happy. Edison, I think. Oh, here's the challenge. Here we go. We got a replay on it. Oof. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's Romero's thigh goes into Edison's face. Yeah. Edison's not happy though that he's being brought off here. I think this is just precaution though. But I mean, this could come back to hurt Man City. I mean, Ortega's not a bad keeper, but Edison is better. Yeah, well, Edison's fuming. He is fuming. Kevin De Bruyne comes off as well for Man City. Oh, now Edison's kicking stuff. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, the players have been subbed off are losing it. They're losing it. Benton Cure. Now Edison. I don't know what's happening here. Ortega's first touch. Boots it up. So Edison and De Bruyne off. Ortega and Jeremy Doku on for Man City. And here is Doku. Gets it here to Gavardio. Kovacic is Doku. Rodri. Switches it out here to Bernardo Silva. Loads of space. Silva. Good tackle by Romero. Foden was nearly in. Sarr boots it up. Brennan Johnson wins the free kick. Kovacic is going to get booked for stopping the quick free kick. Edison still not happy. Looks like he's crying, Edison. Maybe that's just his face. I don't know. 20 minutes to go though in North London. City doing what needs to be done so far and winning. Can't Spurs though respond, or will Man City hold out and get a huge victory that will essentially win them the Premier League title? Here's Brennan Johnson. Gets it in. Oh, big save Ortega. Bloody hell. Spurs nearly equalising with Kulusevski. Huge save Ortega. I mean, it's a bit lucky from Kulusevski. He just bundles his way through. Thought it goes for Ortega's legs, but he manages just to stop it. Big save. Big save from Ortega. Big chance for Spurs gone. I mean, with the more the time goes on, the more space is going to be for City. Yeah, look, here's Doku, loads of space. Got to pass it to Gvardiol. Wrong pass. He was looking for Haaland. Wrong pass. Kovacic picks it back up, though. Here's Doku. Gvardiol picks it up. Here's a Kanji. Kovacic. Here's Diaz. Look at the space for Bernardo Silva. Closed out. No, now here's a Kanji. Gvardiol. Here's Foden. Doku. Jeremy Doku crosses it in. Goes behind though for a Spurs goal kick, I think. Or is it a corner? I think it might be a corner. Yeah, I think it's a corner. Corner to City. Yeah, it is a corner. Vicario got hands on it. Yeah, but the more this game goes on now, the more space Spurs are going to leave in behind for City. You think City could kill them off on an attack? Spurs trying to push for an equaliser. It's going to be Phil Foden, I believe, to whip it in here. Foden whips it in towards Haaland, towards Diaz. Going to force Kovacic. I don't know what that was. Spurs get the goal kick. Here's Vicario. Dragusin. Van de Ven. Spurs win the throw in. I mean, to be fair, Ederson's lip. No, I don't think his lip actually are. I mean, his lips look a bit swollen there, to be honest. Like his top lip. Wasn't any blood though. Here's Højbjerg. Kulusevski. Romero. Højbjerg. Kulusevski. I mean, will Man City start to get a bit nervous and drop, you know, slightly deeper, which could benefit Spurs, you know, more possession, you know, in City's half, because City are defending deeper. Brennan Johnson could be in. Brilliant recovering pace though by Akanji. Excellent defending by Akanji. Used his pace well there. Got in front of Brennan Johnson, shielded him off. Here's Akanji. Lovely ball by Rodri to Gvardiol. Gvardiol looking to switch it to Bernardo Silva, and he does. There's Rodri, Ruben Diaz. There's Gvardiol. I mean, Doku's onside if you can find him, but he doesn't. Goes inside here to Kovacic. Now he does find Jeremy Doku. There's Gvardiol. Back to Doku. There's Akanji. Rodri. There's Akanji. Goes back to Ortega. Ortega boots it. Can't find Bernardo Silva though. Spurs win the free kick. Foden with the foul on Sarr. is Kulusevski. Madison. I've got like a line on my hand. I don't even know what that is. It's got like a mark on my hand. Can you see that? I don't even know what that is. City win it back. Kovacic. Haaland. Good feet by Haaland, to be fair, but he's giving it away. Højbjerg. Pedro Porro. Kulusevski to Madison. Here's Romero. Son to Porro. Here's Romero. Brennan Johnson. Here's Dragusin. Here's Madison. Can he work some magic, Madison? Finds Brennan Johnson. Kulusevski. Good players by Spurs. Sarr, Madison. Dragusin. Højbjerg. Finds Pedro Porro. Good ball. Can he get the cross in? Doku with the block. Spurs get a corner. Oh, nervy times here for City. Corner whipped in, played short. Kulusevski. He's going to shoot. Good chance for Kulusevski, that. Over the bar though. Gets onto his favourite left foot, but over the bar it goes. City get the goal kick. Haaland wins the header, but there's no one there for City to win the ball. Haaland does well to win it though. Foden. Can't find Kovacic, but he wins it in the end, Kovacic. Doku. Can't get away from Porro. Madison wins the free kick. Ooh, 10 minutes to go. And I presume there'll be a chunk of added time as well. Because of the Edison injury, the Kevin De Bruyne injury. Oh my, Ortega, what a save again. Oh my days, City here defensively, very shaky. Big save by Ortega. Spurs here again, chances. They're getting chances there, Spurs. Madison. Højbjerg. Brennan Johnson back to Madison. City looking a little bit vulnerable at the back, to be honest, but Ortega's keeping them in it. Haaland's in. Foden couldn't find him. Again, I don't know why Foden's trying to blast that. Show a little bit of composure. Pedro Porro. Madison. Papa Sarr's going to shoot. Blocked by Bernardo Silva. Comes back to Sarr. Walker intercepts it. No free kick given. Spurs win it back. Maddison. Here's Kulusevski, Porro, Brennan Johnson, Austin Maddison, cleared away by Bernardo Silva. I don't know why, but I've actually got a feeling Spurs are going to score. Like, do you know when you just got get a feeling? I can feel it. Here's Maddison. Like City can't get the ball at the minute. Pedro Porro, good defending by Akanji. Doku, Gavardiol. City found themselves out. And Rodri gets it on here to Bernardo Silva. Here's Rodri. Porro with the interception. Vicario now to Højbjerg. Again, I don't know what Rodri's doing there. Just keep the ball. Don't know what you're doing. Here's Kulusevski, heavy touch. Foden's going to intervene that. Look at that last 10 minutes. Spurs 3 shots, 2 on target. City no shots. Spurs 68% possession as well, but it's the scoreline in the top left that counts. Here's Walker. Foden. Here's Rodri. Here's Kovacic. Ruben Diaz. Kyle Walker. Here's Diaz. Back to Ortega. Here's Akanji. Here's Foden. Here's Walker. Foden. It's picked up a bit of space. Advantage to City. Bernardo Silva. This ain't an excellence. There's Foden. So you're just keeping the ball there. You know, City know they don't need to score. God, could you imagine if like 9 minutes gets added on Spurs scoring the 99th minute? Haaland. Back to Kovacic. Here's Foden. Here's Gavardiol. They've got Doku. They've got to pass it. Poor pass by Gavardiol. He waited too long. Good defending though by Porro. City win the corner though. Sorry, not the corner, the throw-in. City win the throw-in. Not the corner, what am I? Spurs making substitutions here. Papasar coming off for the Celso. And Højbjerg coming off for Oliver Skip. So 2 midfield substitutions for Spurs. Try and bring a bit more energy in the midfield, maybe. Here's Akanji. Here's Ruben Diaz. Looking at Jeremy Doku, who's onside. Gavardiol, Kovacic. Kanji switches it to Bernardo Silva. Honestly, the way footballers can just do that switch effortlessly. And the touch as well, honestly. I actually find it just insane. Here's Foden back to Bernardo Silva. Here's Kyle Walker. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Gavardiol walks it back to Kovacic. City just playing keep ball there. Oh my days. What has Akanji done? Son. Oh my God. Saved by Ortega. Bloody hell. Ortega is saving Man City's arse here. How has Heung-min Son missed that one-on-one? Oh my days. Arsenal fans were probably celebrating when Son went through. But what a save by Ortega. But what was Akanji thinking? Now where's Doku? Wins the free kick. Heung-min Son, hands in his head. Akanji gives it away. Here it is. Rodri passes it to Akanji, gets robbed on it by, I'm not sure who robbed it. I think Brennan Johnson tackles it, forces Son one-on-one. But what a save by Ortega. I mean, the finish by Son is terrible. You know, it is low. Pep Guardiola hands in his head. Pep falls over. Guardiola falls over. Tell you what, mate, City, lucky. Lucky. You know, 9 times out of 10, Heung-min Son scores that, and he's missed. Arsenal fans probably can't believe it. And was that the chance for Spurs? Was that the chance? City got a bit too complacent, I think. Got too complacent. But they survive. Thanks to Ortega. Bloody hell. City fans, hearts in mouths moment, that. Foden to whipping though this free kick that Doku won. Foden gets it in. Headed out by Romero. Kovacic. Blocked. Just going to fall here to Bernardo Silva. Here's Akanji. Back to Bernardo Silva. Here's Walker. Gives it away. Foden fouls Maddison. Sorry, not Maddison, yeah. Does foul Maddison. And Phil Foden's been booked for City. Clear foul by Foden. Clear yellow card. No complaints. Here's Dragusin. Vicario. 2 minutes till we're into the 90th minute. I think quite a lot of minutes are going to get added on it. I'm going to go for about 9 minutes injury time. Maddison looking over the top for Kulusevski, but Walker just going to shield it out of play. Good defending. Manchester United v Newcastle tomorrow. Yeah, we're not doing a watch along for that. Here's Foden. Looking for Doku, and he's going to find him. Doku's rapid. Cuts it on Porro. Penalty. Yeah, penalty to City. And this could be game over. Porro knows it. Jeremy Doku skilled him out. Doku celebrates like he scored. City could clinch it here with Haaland. It's a clear penalty. The pace by Doku, a huge factor. Foden, he just boots up the ball in an area where Doku is. He gets to the ball first. Doku cuts inside on Porro. I mean, it's going to be a clear penalty. Yeah, clear penalty. City penalty, and Erling Haaland is going to have the chance to probably win City the title. Because if he scores this penalty, Erling Haaland, it's game over. If he misses, however, Spurs are still in it. But I don't think Haaland will miss, to be honest. Erling Haaland to get his second goal of the game. And to put City back to the top of the Premier League table. 10 minutes of injury time. 10 minutes we've got. So even if Haaland misses, Spurs could still score. So this is actually quite a big. This is a big penalty for Haaland, because if he misses, the crowd goes up. Erling Haaland, though, you're never really in doubt from 12 yards. I'm not sure if he's missed a penalty for City before. Erling Haaland against Vicario. Into the top left corner. 2-0 City. Game, set and match. They're returning to the top of the Premier League. And surely now, are Premier League champions for the 4th year running. Look at the celebrations. They know City. They know this game's over now. They know they're probably champions. The Premier League's boring. God. God's sake, Spurs, man. Spurs, you needed to do one job. One job, Spurs. Not lose. And you've lost. Brilliant penalty by Haaland. Vicario goes the wrong way. I mean, even if Vicario goes the right way, he's not saving it. It's high into the corner. Erling Haaland has a brace. Pep Guardiola knows. He knows. And I think everybody in this country that watches football knows it's over. The title race is over. You know, there's going to be a lot to talk about in the match reaction. I mean, we've still got about 8 minutes to the full-time whistle. 10 minutes have been added on, so we've got quite a while left yet. But, you know, I think it's... I mean, look at that. Maddison's been taken off now for somebody called Mikey Moore. Don't know who that is. I mean, you got to feel sorry for Arsenal, don't you, really? I mean, obviously, they can still win the title, Arsenal. Let's not forget, but City, they're not going to lose to West Ham at home, are they? Let's be honest. I mean, I don't even think City have been that good in this game. So they're probably going to batter West Ham about 5-0. But you've got to feel sorry for Arsenal. You know, they've come so far again, Arsenal. You know, they've come so far again in a title race and they've faded. You know, that, you know, it was that loss to Aston Villa. That loss to Aston Villa is the pivotal moment, has been the pivotal moment. You know, it has been. Corners to Spurs. I mean, you know, you expect Arsenal to be in a title race next season. I mean, you got Spurs fans clapping and celebrating. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be fair. I mean, I would kind of do the same if I was a Spurs fan. But, you know, you expect Arsenal to be in a title race next season. You do. You know, you expect them to be in a title race now for like for the next, 5-10 years, potentially, because their team is young. City get a free kick here. Drag us in with the foul from the corner in the box. Alvarez is going to be coming on here for City. But I think it's a whole different conversation about the Premier League and is it boring? I mean, City are champions again. I know it's not confirmed, but they basically are champions again. The 3 promoted teams got relegated. You know, is it boring? Yes, is the answer. It's becoming like League One. Because I know a lot of people have said this, but, you know, the start of every single season, you know who's going to win the league and who's going to get relegated. You know, I mean, I can sit here now and say Manchester City will win the league again next year. You know, they will. Relegated, Ipswich will get relegated. Leicester might not, to be fair. I think Leicester could stay up because they've got quite a bit of money. And then whoever wins the playoffs will probably get relegated. It's a very predictable league. But I think that's for a different video, which I might make. I don't know. But I did say, didn't I? I did say City will turn it up in the second half, and they definitely have. Even though Spurs, they've had chances, but just haven't been clinical Spurs. Maybe that was part of the plan. Hang on, does this confirm Aston Villa's Champions League spots as well? I think it might, you know. Table. So Aston Villa are on. It does. Aston Villa are getting Champions League football next season. Wow. I mean, fair play, man. Fair play, Unai Emery and Aston Villa. What an achievement. What an achievement that is. Wow. What an achievement. Oh, man. So annoying, man. So annoying. Spurs just needed to do one thing, man. They needed to do one thing. And they've absolutely fumbled it. Here's Doku. He'll just go to the corner here. Well, it's going to be 4 in a row for Man City. Because they will be West Ham. I mean, the thing is, like, people say Arsenal have had a brilliant season, right, and they're progressing well, but they haven't won anything again. Like, they haven't won anything this season again, Arsenal. Like, they finished the season trophyless. You know, Manchester United, okay, it probably won't happen, but we could win a trophy again this season. We could win the FA Cup. Here's Doku for City. Can they wrap it up? Doku. Good save by Vicario. City win the corner. You know, people can say, "Oh, Arsenal are so good." They haven't won anything again. Back to back seasons, they haven't won anything. You know, Liverpool, they've won the Carabao Cup, so they won something. Well, there's about 1 minute to go here. Stefan Ortega's been given man of the match. I mean, to be fair, I can see why. Here's Alvarez. Back out here to Doku. Diaz have boosted up. This ball might stay in play, actually. It will do. Lovely composure there by Porro to bring it out, but poor pass. There's a lot to talk about though in the match reaction, I tell you. Spurs get the free kick. Not that it's going to matter. I'm going to have to watch the highlights again for that Son miss. I don't know how he missed. Well, 10 minutes being added, 10 minutes are up. Whistle's going to go any minute now. And I expect when I was saying a boost us up, the whistle's going to go. And there is the final whistle. It's finished Spurs 0, Manchester City 2. They know what that win means for Man City. They return to the top of the Premier League table by 2 points. The goal difference is now only 1. Interesting. But guys, City get the win. Surely now that's them won the Premier League. Surely they're going to beat West Ham on the weekend and wrap it up for a 4th year running. Let's just go through the stats though. Spurs 53% possession. Spurs 10 shots to Man City's 8. Spurs have more shots. Both 5 on target. Spurs 4 big chances. City 4 big chances. Spurs missed all 4. City missed 2. Spurs 7 corners to Manchester City's 4. But guys, thank you so much for watching this watch along. We had quite a lot of people in it at the start, not so many during the end, but that's all right. Thank you so much for watching. The next watch along will be on Sunday for the Premier League final day. We will be doing it, even though I think it's very obvious what's going to happen now. But yeah, guys, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this watch along around with people, and make sure to watch Match Reaction when it gets posted. Catch you later.